Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Saturday, May 28th, 2016 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi and our energy mantra for today is I bring mindfulness to my unfolding. And we've got Mars retrograde in Scorpio. It moved back into Scorpio yesterday. So we're really working on unfolding. And I want to just mention those of you who love Rumi, stay tuned through the end because I'm bringing a little extra Rumi segment back for Mars retrograde in Scorpio. And speaking of Mars retrograde in Scorpio, my favorite, the aspect with the intensity, the impact today, feels like it's the moon in Aquarius, moon finishing up in Aquarius square, bringing that resistance energy, trying to find how to work together, Mars retrograde in Scorpio. So this square, it's so interesting because the moon in Aquarius brings this light energy. It brings high idealism, inspired ideas, those light bulbs on top of your head. That's the moon in Aquarius. It can bring that in, and we connect to our inner genius. However, Mars in Scorpio is connecting us to a deeper, unknown, untrekked, for many of us, part of ourselves, deep in our soul. And this part can feel scary. It can feel darkness. It can really feel like, the energy of like jumping off the cliff into the unknown. Unknown is really the right energy, I think, with this soul unfurling energy that we're working with. So we're having to find some kind of balance. We're having to find some kind of compromise between the two. And it's so interesting because when we get into the idealism of moon in Aquarius, although it can be out here, I actually do feel like our souls are really also idealistic. They know that they're coming in and it's all light and it's all good. So I think that's where you find that connection, that meeting through these master degrees. It's 29 degrees for Mars, 29 degrees for the moon. So it has these high healing master level lessons in this, and we can bring them together and find that soul purpose through these stimulated ideas out here and through letting go, which is not true to you. That's a talent of the moon in Aquarius, is letting go of that which is not true, and with your soul purpose that's deeply unfurling. And your soul purpose, this desire, the resonance of your soul to live its path, it does feed into that Aquarius idealism in the way that the words just left my head. It fits in. Oh, there it is. It came back. The We Are the World card. We came in with our soul purpose to embody and live the purpose of our soul, and that's part of our utopia. That's part of this unfolding path. That's part of how we're getting to that place where we can all work together, where we all fit together, where we all recognize our spectrum in this energy. So we're finding this energy, but you're going to find that balance. You're going to feel like, oh, this is what I should do. And meanwhile, your soul is like, this is what you should do. So you're going to have to work together with those and find where they meet, because I guarantee there's a place where they meet. And that resistance is just going to take some of that mindfulness energy. And it may also take just letting go and letting them wind their path. I liken it to, girls will understand this. If you've ever had a really fine chain necklace and you spend so long trying to untangle it, and then you kind of just let it sit there, and it almost comes out itself suddenly. You're like, oh my god, I just worked for hours, and then it just comes out. This may be part of the unfolding, just bringing that allowing. And helping us with that allowing is the moon shifting into Pisces. The moon will shift into Pisces in the afternoon, bringing along that sense of flow. However, your mind still may want to play games with this as we are still working with the mutable cross energy. So you may find yourself in that indecision. You may find old stuff coming up. Keep finding your way into your soul. What does my soul want? How does it want to unfold in this energy? And you'll find your way through. You'll allow your way through. You'll flow your way through. I also want to mention, too, that happening earlier in the day before all of this, we have the moon also connecting to Uranus. So the ideas are going to be off the chain, off the hook, high idealism. And I got the song, Wouldn't It Be Nice, stuck in my head with that connection between the moon in Aquarius and Uranus in Aries, 23 degrees, stimulating the mind. So, if you find yourself in that place where you can't find find that harmony, find that agreement within yourself. Maybe you want to play that "wouldn't it be nice" game. Wouldn't it be nice if I could find the resonance between these two things? Wouldn't it be nice if this began to unfolding? And I go back to my friend Carolyn's, how can it be easy as well to work through this energy? So that is it for the astro portion. The cards, the compromise and the We Are the World, finding the balance between those energies. And here's to these things too. These two cards, past lives and turning in reverse. I think these cards in reverse are saying, like, you don't have to dig for it. Let this soul stuff start coming up for you. I mean, it doesn't mean stay up here in your head and just be stuck there in that idealism, in the mind, the mind minutia, which could definitely come up between the Gemini and the moon in Aquarius, but you don't have to dig for it. This soul stuff that wants to surface is surfacing on its own. And just your being, just your allowing is going to be, you don't need to go digging under. I think we did enough digging with those 5 planets that were retrograde. That was our digging time. Now it's like, let those things surface, and then you'll work with them as they surface. And now for my Rumi peeps. So I got some Rumi cards a while ago, like 2 months ago or something, and I have been loving them. And I decided through this transit of Mars and Scorpio to pull Rumi cards for us every day. And this one I pulled for a dear friend a few weeks ago, and this one's so good. The Hand of Fatima. I'm going to start with the Rumi verse and then tell you a little bit about what it says. The Hand of Fatima. I can never leave you, not for a moment, not for an hour. You are in everything I do. You are my everything. My drink is your sweetness. I move to your command. I am surrendered prey in your hands, and you are my consuming lion. You, or your soul, and my soul are truly one soul. I swear to our one soul, I long for no one but you. In the garden of your grace, I am only a germinating sprout. The crown of my blooming is the desire to be in your arms. That's the Rumi verse. And this Hand of Fatima card is one that's saying you're being watched over. Your guides, your angels, they have got you in this energy. There's no need to fear. And this card, what I really like, because I've seen a lot of this lately, I've heard a lot of this, it's talking about the body. It's saying this oracle comes with the guidance. Giving your body rest and healing is most beneficial at this time. There are symptoms you're experiencing, anything from fuzzy-headedness to tiredness, aches, pains, shifts in body temperature that seem unbalanced. And these are directly related, if not solely, to the interaction of your spiritual essence, your soul, and your sacred animal body. These will even out under Fatima's grace and protection, like two housemates learning to live together and enhance each other, like that compromise card, rather than distract and annoy each other with their quirks and differences. The settling in process will happen more easily when you ask for Fatima's help. This oracle also advises that if you ask for help and protection in any matter, it will be granted. There is no exception to this rule. There is nothing you have done that has made you unworthy of divine intervention, grace, and love. Not one thing ever. Ask, trust, receive. So, Hand of Fatima, walking with you as we work with unfolding our souls. So that is it for today. I want to mention, if you have bought a reading and you have not heard from me, I've emailed everybody to the PayPal email address, but there's a few I haven't heard back from. Message me on the Gaia Blooming Facebook page, just so I make sure that you know that I've received your payment, and I'd love to get to doing your reading with you. And the 30 for 30 sale is still going, so if you have not purchased one, go ahead and do that, because it's a great deal, and I'm amazed at how much we can pack in 30 minutes. So that's it for today. Have a beautiful day. If you are celebrating this holiday weekend, have fun in your celebrations, and I will see you tomorrow. Namaste.